The Nigeria Railway Corporation has been forced to lower the number of journeys on the Lagos-Ibadan train service by about 66% due to the increase in diesel price. Additionally, it was discovered that the firm had recommended a change in transit fare for the rail service to the Federal Ministry of Transportation. Diesel prices have increased by more than 300% in recent months, causing transporters of gasoline who use diesel to power their vehicles to threaten a strike before the federal government stepped in. Ports. Businesses in Nigeria who rely on imports for production inputs have lost approximately billions of naira every year due to demurrage fees paid to foreign shipping companies for late arrival of imports at the ports. Due to lengthy customs cargo inspection and clearing procedures that cause containers to stay at the port longer, demurrage fees that may be avoided accrue on imported containerized goods. According to recent research by the Port Economic Regulator, Nigerian Shippers Council takes an average of 20 days for a ship to turn around and 21 days for importers to get their containers out of the ports in Nigeria. Joining us to discuss further, Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, good morning to you.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, sir. Good to see you again. Welcome. Yeah, the port, something you've talked about.
I've spoken about this several times here. And when I say Nigeria is not a serious country, and because we speak with our tongues in our cheeks.
Yeah.
We say one thing, we want to promote trade.
Yes.
We want to, that's easy of doing business. And so, you wonder what the ministers who, and I'm saying this loosely, who are responsible for everybody, and when I say this, it includes everybody in the chain.
Yes.
For supervising the ports, are doing. Because in 2020, for example, there was a report that the importers paid about 50 billion naira in demurrage.
Yeah.
Now, guess what happened to that 50 billion naira? You're here analyzing inflation and all those stuff. These are avoidable costs.
Yeah.
And therefore, that 50 billion naira means translated costs to you and I, retailers, down the line, with the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
And of course, again, input inflation. And so, what are the issues? The issues include the fact that, one, there are multifarious units or departments in the port. There. In the port, Nigerian port, they have the customs. I'll come to that in a minute.
Yeah.
You have NAFDAC. You have standard organization.
Yeah.
There's so many other, agencies there that goods that come into the country must pass through. And so, not surprising to see Nigerian port. They say the ship turn around in about 20 days in Nigerian ports, compared to a port like Cotonou, where it does about 2 days. It takes about 21 days for importers to clear their goods, compared to a port like Cotonou, also that is done about 7 days.
Yeah.
Indeed, there was this statistic that talks about logistic port index done by the World Bank, which looks at the efficiency of customs in ports.
Yeah.
Nigeria's figure came out to 1.997.
Yeah.
If you see the figures for Ghana was 2.57. South Africa is about 3.38. Egypt 2.82. Benin is 2.75. Sometimes when you talk to people, they say, Nigerian airports, for example, and I'm digressing a little, are dirty because when you say compare Nigerian airports, they say, I just flew to Ghana airport now, Accra airport, and I'm going to land there, the place is very clean and whatever.
Yeah.
They say, the volume of traffic, in Nigerian airports is more than that in Accra. So one of the US airports,
exactly, those are
and so on and so forth. So volume is not the issue,
right?
Because someone is saying, maybe Cotonou ports are handle less volume than us. Maybe that's what the turnaround is. It's not that. Look at custom, for example. Custom. Remember, I said custom.
Yep.
The units that clearing documents must pass through include valuation department, enforcement department, custom police, custom intelligence units, PAR, examination and report department, DC report department, releasing unit, DC stamping unit, get fixing, exiting, custom processing unit, query center.
I've lost fingers to count. I'm at 12 now.
Amendment unit, APM unit, DC admin unit, DC compliance unit,
good lord,
CSC monitoring unit, officer gate, which one? Officer in charge of gates, gate officers, and post clearance audit.
That's 20. That's 20. Yes. Good gracious.
And inspection is what? Manual.
Yeah.
Whereas when they have digital electronic, scanners, it takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe one container, manual, takes about 5 hours.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That is...
In Nigerian ports. And then there's Minister for Trade and Investment. Trade and what? Investment.
Yes.
Electronic scanners, 5 minutes. Manual something, and they look at the number of units.
That is a lot.
And then we're promoting trade. We're not a serious country. And when I tell you how we're not a serious country, because a serious country will do what? We'll go to the last level to make sure that doing business is easy. But in Nigeria, once you say, bring the thing for me through port, Nigerian port, like that.
Right.
It's very frustrating. So demurrage is piling up. And so they desire contactless port that's digitally driven. Are you with me?
Yeah.
With automation of the processes. Electronic scanners, that will scan goods. But the thing that will happen. We don't speak the truth in Nigeria because you and me know that port is a preferred destination or posting for certain individuals or certain of those regulatory agencies. When you're posted to the port, it means that people do party for you, that you have arrived.
Yes.
So he can understand why the electronic scanners, if they bought, may not work.
Right. Yeah, there was that the Lagos tried it.
Yeah.
The app.
They may not work.
Right.
Because the Nigerian things that will happen.
Human factor.
The delegate activities.
Yes.
The party delegate activities that happen, will not happen.
Yeah.
That's why. But we must be a serious country from the top to the bottom, and that promotes trade. It just, some things happen in our country. Like when you hear the Minister of Petroleum or an NMP's person going around and saying we lose about $1.9 billion to
oil theft.
Oil theft every day.
Right.
Just casually like that. The state saying that as if it's nothing. The number of barrels. So there's some things that happen. I've been talking about this thing for a long time.
Yes, for sure.
The port of a country where trade come in and trade go out is a measure of the development of that economy. If you contribute to the GDP, to the ease of doing business, to the employment level in the country, to profit of companies and so on and so forth. And the Minister of Trade, if they do things properly on that climbs, one of his deliverables or key performance indicators would be the ease of clearing goods from the port.
Right.
Of course, it's not happening here. Well, let me leave that. Let's look at the
railway corporation. They can't raise prices, Chika.
Yeah, but what is new?
Yeah.
What is new?
Yeah.
The issue is this, that
insecurity.
Just hold on. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide. There's always a relationship or a balancing act in saying whether the rail is a social service.
Right. Or it should be a profit-driven service.
Profit-driven service.
Right.
So a lot of economies straddle, between.
Yes.
And say, okay, without subsidizing it, the rail something should make profit, but not supernormal profits. But they should stand on its own.
Yeah.
Now, we have said from beginning that it would have been the best model for this rail project in Nigeria. Would have been a standalone project analysis.
Yes.
Where the route dynamics are and passenger analysis are done.
Yes.
And the investment analysis are done, such that the loans borrowed from all those things are not put in the total mix, but directed to those projects.
Yes.
And as a cash flow projection based on
the route,
the fare, the prices and whatever towards repaying those loans. I will say that from the beginning that that's normally how everything's sustainable. But that was not done. I remember Mr. Mechi that time also raised some issues about it, and so it's supposed to enable trade. And so from the profits or from the expansion of trade, that can cover the subsidy in the prices. So I can understand that. But you see, the bigger issue again now is what? Diesel.
Right. 300% increase.
Yeah. What can we do? We don't produce diesel. Our refineries are not working. So everywhere you pinch yourself is same problem.
Aviation,
everywhere. A road, like at the airport now. Listen, guy. Maybe you don't know this.
Yeah.
Return trip to economy to Port Harcourt or to Abuja. Return is minimum 200,000 naira now.
Gosh, so they've raised prices.
Yeah, return ticket. So at the airport, they were saying, is that a 200,000 naira ticket or 30 million naira?
Kidnapping ransom.
Do you get it? Yeah? Nigerians don't know how to, make a joke of everything.
Yeah.
Is either 2,200 naira ticket, return ticket.
Or you take the risk.
Or take the road and make sure you have 30 million naira this thing, ransom money.
Serious issues, Chika.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
You go and look out for the money for the ticket and buy it.
Fly.
So that's the ticket prices now. And this we have 50,000 naira round trees before. It's just
gone.
A few months ago. Now minimum is 200, even 220. My staff that came from Port Harcourt this morning, it is 222,000 naira. That will pay for return ticket to Port Harcourt.
Well, they have to survive. They have to survive one way or the other. All right, Business Analyst Chika Mbonu. Thank you so much for the breakdown on the ports and the aviation diesel matter. Thank you so much.